Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Hello out there, YouTube. What's going on, guys? It is Z-Dun here, the most chill COD player, bringing you some more Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. The video today in the background is a 55-ish, somewhere around there, 55 or so, Gunstreak, using the AK, obviously. And in case you're wondering why I use the red dot, it's because, one, I think it's a great attachment, especially if you have people who like to exo jump around. A lot of times I find myself losing them either by aiming too high above them and losing them in my sights, or aiming too low and just not being able to hit them. So a lot of times I like to slap on the red dot. Just helps keep me on target. Also, I'm pretty sure this is one of my first games of the day, and I like to run a red dot just to kind of keep just to start getting my aim on point. It just helps get me on target because, I mean, you have a pretty red dot. And all you have to do is put that on the person and they're dead. So anyway, without further ado, today what we're going to be talking about is something pretty interesting. We're going to be talking about ODing on food. So we all know that there are lots of crazy stuff that you can OD on, and there's lots of food poisons and food illnesses, and lots of things that people can OD on. Drugs are probably the most common example. But did you know that you can OD on bananas, coffee, salt, water, and even toothpaste? And we're going to talk about those little simple things. Just an article I found that I thought was interesting. I thought I'd share it with you guys. So without further ado, let's go ahead and start off with bananas. Now, bananas, obviously, as we know, are filled with potassium. Potassium is an electrolyte, and it kind of helps. It plays a huge role in muscle contractions and nerve impulses. So pretty much every tissue in your body has potassium. So if you eat too much potassium, basically what happens is it just starts to destroy your muscles. Your body can't handle it. And in case you don't know, for lethal injections on prisoners, when they kill them, the very last ingredient that they use in the little death concoction is actually potassium chloride. So if you eat 480 bananas, you will die. The next thing we have here is 109 espresso shots. So we all know that coffee is bad. Too much caffeine is bad. This can obviously be compounded in today's society with energy drinks and caffeine pills. But basically, if you take too much intake of coffee and caffeine, you will just basically blow out your heart. There's really no other way to put it. You'll just go into cardiac arrest. And then next we have, like I said, salt. So we all know that salt is bad. Too much sodium in your diet is pretty bad. I was pretty surprised by the amount. According to this, it says there's only 447 teaspoons of salt will take to kill you. And like potassium, sodium is an electrolyte that regulates water flow. So basically, if you eat too much salt, being, like I said, 47 teaspoons, your body will just dry out and your brain will cease to function. You'll have seizures, go into a coma, and die. So don't sit down and eat a big bowl of salt. Next, we have 17 bottles of water. It does specify here that is 16-ounce bottles of water, which, if I did the math right, should equate to about 2 gallons of water. We all know that water is essential to life, but if you eat too much, your cells will start to swell up. They'll swell up to the point where will actually restrict blood flow in your brain, inside the skull, leading to brain damage that could be fatal. Of course, now if you are like a marathon runner or a professional athlete, that's really not that big of a deal, but just don't sit down and chug 2 gallons of water because you may die. Lastly, what we have here is 24 tubes of toothpaste because of fluoride. Fluoride, we all know, is bad, and there's a lot of, conspiracy theories about them putting fluoride in our water. But basically, if you eat 24 6-ounce tubes of toothpaste, you will intake too much fluoride and eventually die. So anyway, I know that those were not the most in-depth answers, but I hope you at least found it interesting. And like I said, I hope you guys did enjoy just something interesting and silly. I thought I'd talk about death by normal foods. But anyway, if you guys did enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like. If you hate it, then dislike it. Go ahead and check out all links below in the description. And if you're new to this channel, feel free to subscribe. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn.